Hey everyone, Slayer here to introduce Nasty and Friends from BDC Studios, a podcast where two friends who met in the Army Reserves get together and talk about shit. One's a firefighter and the other has a funny laugh. So sit back, get rid of your kids, and hold on to your because it's about to get nasty, friends.
Welcome to Nasty and Friends with Pagnasty and Spicy Motherfucking Brown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nasty and Friends podcast. I'm Spicy Brown, and I'm here with my ace boon coon Pagnasty.
What's up, my brother? How's it going?
Yo, good, dude. Good, man. Good to have you.
Yeah, it's good to hear your sweet voice. As I'm sure most people can tell, this is a prison call, which is Prison Call 10. And we haven't been in BDC Studios for a while, but we're looking to change that. You guys know how our schedule is. You know, we try to get the best shit that we can lined up for it. But, man, it's just good to be at least hearing your voice right now.
Jesus Christ, it feels so good to hear your voice, man. Prison Call 10, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to even go back and look. Usually I have, somewhat of an idea of where we're at. I had no idea. It's I know we've been in BDC Studios, which is awesome. That's always a good problem to have. But, yeah.
Yeah, dude, Prison Call 10, yeah, we're back at it. I don't know when we're going to be back in BDC Studios, but for now, get a couple prison calls in, and, yeah, it's just good to hear your fucking voice, you know?
Absolutely, man. You've just been out there trucking along?
Fucking doing it, you know? Doing it big.
Kicking ass, taking names.
Slitting throats, cashing checks. I wanted to talk about the death pool right away, because there's a couple things that I want to get off my chest, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go right into it, man. Let's do it.
Well, the first thing is, I'm not in first place or second place or third place or fourth place right now, and it's fucking killing me. So
yeah, this is uncharted territory for you, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a winner. I've always been a winner.
Neither you or I have a hit right now.
I know, it sucks, dude.
I don't know how to handle it. I mean, it took me till November last year, as everybody remembers, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, we got a lot of good movement though. Definitely.
Yeah, as a whole, I think we're doing great. You know? And then I think there's 21 of us in there, and then I keep meeting new people who are like, oh, I want in, and already getting a bigger group for next year. But so anyway, we're still in the first quarter. It's March.
Yep.
The end of this month, I'm gonna send an email, and I'm gonna put in there to start getting money in if you haven't done so already. And I'll let people know what the money is. And I don't have it on me right now, but
right.
I think me and you figured it out what the payout would be for 21 people minus $50 for the funeral home and the payout for the winners. And then, and then screenshot and then show everybody who doesn't check all the time what the standings are as of April 1st or whatever. And no, I'm still excited about it.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, me too. The thing is as you said, I'm definitely still excited about it, but I don't used to be where I would check it every day. Now I don't check it until there's a death because we follow them on Twitter.
Right.
And so, when I see that, but I mean, as of right now, I can tell you that we got two people tied for first at, I think it's 95 points apiece. And then one single person sitting in second with 35 points, which he's a newcomer. It's the degenerate. It's been one of his best friends. They went to high school together, Fox, and we know him from Twitter. We've talked about him on the podcast before. But he's a big Saints fan, and the Saints owner, I can't think of his name, but he passed away. So he got it was only 10 points, but then he had the solo pick. So 35 points got him into second, and then I believe there is only one person in third. And that's Lemick, and he got fourth or something last year. And you and I were making fun of him, saying I was just I think because he had 3 or 4 deaths, but one of them was only worth 1 point. And right now, that 1 point is what's keeping him in third place. So,
yeah.
Because then we have 6 people tied for fourth, and that's when Stephen Hawking died. So
we had
6 people who had him. Which, absolutely. I mean, it got us. I think we're 44th overall. Which, Fox said on Twitter that it's funny because the Saints only Super Bowl 44. So he's the one who has the most recent hit, and that's what jumped us up into 44th place. So I thought that was cool. But
yeah, that's cool. And then I interact with him on Twitter all the time. I've never met him in real life, but I can tell by the shit he posts and the shit that he likes. I post that he's cool as fuck. So maybe we'll get him on the podcast sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and the Degenerate sometime.
Yeah, fuck that guy. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my buddy Lemick, who's I believe it's Papa Legba.
Yeah.
Who I think is like a deity of some kind of demon or spirit or something. He works with me. He's a fireman. He's a crazy son of a bitch. We'll have him on the podcast sometime too. But he's playing again his second year, and he's gonna go hard. I mean, he's not. He's always gonna be.
With no pun intended, he's killing it, man. He did great last year.
Oh, for sure.
I think he has like 3 or 4 hits already. This year. So he's always. You always got to watch out for him in the pool. But, yeah, I mean, it's a sad day, dude. Neither you or I even have one hit.
I know, man.
We got kind of close a couple times. Like, Stanley's in the hospital. I believe I have him. And stuff, but.
Yeah, and I feel like I got some locks, They just haven't came in yet, but I feel like I for sure got some locks. There's a lot of time left. Have you participated in any trades yet?
No, I have not.
No.
I know Vito did. He did a big trade. He traded away somebody that was over 100 years of age, but it was not a solo pick. So he picked him up, and then he picked up Jim Carrey, which I think actually is not that bad of a pick because I know he's battling depression. He's been kind of going weird on Twitter with like his paintings and shit. So so I don't think it's too bad of a pick. So I mean that's definitely good because he definitely would have lost points if that person had.
Oh yeah, Did you watch that shit on Netflix about what is it, Jim and Andy? You know what I'm talking about?
I have seen it, I've seen it on Netflix, but I haven't watched it. No.
It's what's the dude's name, dude?
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. So, you want me to give you a little breakdown?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So, years ago, I want to say it was over 10 years ago. Jim Carrey did the Andy Kaufman movie Man on the Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was Andy Kaufman.
Played him great.
He played him great. When he did the movie, on set, he had like a camera crew following him the whole time. Some of the time it was illegal. They're like, you can't do it. He's like, fuck, I do it anyway.
Right.
But the thing is...
pretty much OSP.
Oh, yeah. And the kind of money he gets, and he can do it whatever the fuck he wants, The studio could kiss his ass, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But he legit stays in character through the whole thing. In his dressing room, at home, like when he's not being filmed, he stays in, and he actually plays 2 characters because Andy Kaufman played another character.
Right.
So I don't want to get too deep into that, but he, for like the whole 6 months or a year, however long it was, he stayed in character, and he started.
I heard that. I heard that he had done that.
Yeah, and he almost seems like. So in this documentary on Netflix, like part of the documentary is him sitting down having an interview about, his documentary that he filmed while making the movie 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So part of it is clips of him in between shots in the trailer, like offset,
right,
in character while it's not being filmed, like just interacting with other people or whatever as Andy Kaufman. And the other part of the the other part of the documentary is him just sitting down having an interview, like whenever this was filmed, like a year ago.
Jeez.
And both, and he talks about where his head was at. He talks about where his head is at now, and he's on some other shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I've heard that from multiple people, and then you get a little bit of that when, cause I think we talked about this before, but like every artist, you got to be a little crazy, for sure. And so with that video on YouTube I had told you about. I Need Color, like Jim Carrey, I Need Color. You can just tell, like, and he just gets obsessed. And man, I mean, I definitely don't want him to die for sure, but Vito gets a solo bonus if he does.
Yeah, dude. No. Check that out. Check that out for sure. It's interesting. Speaking about actors who, let's talk about Nic Cage real quick. All right.
Absolutely.
The reason I want to talk about Nic Cage for people listening is earlier today, and we've talked about Nic Cage on the fucking podcast.
Yeah. you're not a fan.
We talked about him, just me and you. We talked about him, I think, when J-Ho, my sister, was on the podcast. But I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fucking fan of Nic Cage. I think he's a horrible actor, and I think he's been in good movies.
You just don't think he's good in those movies.
I think he's awful. So, like, and people will bring up like Alcatraz or The Rock or whatever. They'll bring up Con Air.
Yeah.
Like Con Air, I think was a great movie, but I think his character sucked. Like,
right.
He had a horrible Southern accent. He's not a good actor. Everybody else in the movie carried the movie. There were so many great, like Dave Chappelle and John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames, like, solid actors in it. He, if anything, he brought the movie down. If they would have had like a legit actor in there, Con Air could have been like a solid movie. But
see, I'll say, like, for me, I don't think he's a horrible actor like you. I don't think he's great, but I do like, and maybe I just never really looked at his just individual like performances. But I mean, all those movies, because you put on Twitter, and then of course you and I go back and forth. You're like, name one, and then that's when I was like, oh yeah, it was like The Rock, Con Air. Gone in 60 Seconds. You're like, yeah, good movie. He's still shit.
Yeah.
So I don't love him as an actor, but I don't mind him. I wouldn't again say he's great or anything, but I do like him as an actor. He has probably some of the worst movies of all time, 100%.
Oh my god, dude! So how it started again for me is like I'm scrolling through Netflix, and I swear to God, dude, he's in every other movie on Netflix. Like he has to do 30 movies a year, and they're all movies nobody has ever heard of. Like they're movies nobody's ever. They're just B movies. They don't go to theater. They just go to like Netflix. So like every movie straight. I'm like, who's hiring Nic Cage? And why? Like, who are there people out there? Like, I fucking love Nic Cage. Like, who is out there? Like, he's in seriously so many fucking movies that nobody's ever heard of. So I tweeted and I said, I can't remember what I said. It was something like, I don't fuck with him. Like, I'm better than that now.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with him. And then everybody just comes out of the woodwork. They're naming movies. And I'm like, why are all these people on fucking Nic Cage's dick? Like, what, is there something I don't know?
The best part is because I knew like more people than like just me were gonna say something. So like I really wanted to say something, and I know the whole time like you'll never back down from that because I know how you honestly feel. So I just get excited just to see what you say back to these people because I think it was the Degenerate jumped in, Fox jumped in. I think my uncle like. Lucky Wanker, he jumped in, so like that. Like you're just fucking just up there just slapping dicks away like you're a nun. Get out of here.
Like nope. The only legit one, and Lemick threw some shit down. The only legit one is Biscuit Tits got on there, and he said leaving Las Vegas. And I. What? That's the only legit movie he's ever done. You've seen it.
I bet I've seen it. It's just not coming to me. But
so everyone else, I was like, nope, or nah, or like I think it was you, and I was like, no, those are good movies, but he sucked in them. Like even Gone in 60 Seconds. Like he's such a shit like actor. Yeah. But he had all these other people in the movie that made the movie, and you got fucking cars and shit. You got not Charlize Theron, Angelina Jolie, like you have these good actors, and you got the best cars out there. Again, oh, never mind. I was going to say Dave Chappelle, but actually, Gone in 60 Seconds, there's a fake Dave Chappelle in there because they probably couldn't get Dave Chappelle. But
right.
Anyway, but yeah, with that, like Nicolas Cage, again, you put another actor in there, like a good one, that movie's even way better, you know.
That's so funny.
So Leaving Las Vegas is one where he's a drunk. He's a drunk, and he's trying to kill himself. So he wakes up, and I think he quits his job, whatever. I don't remember the premise, but all he does is drink. So he wakes up in the morning, and he just starts drinking like vodka. He marries, he ends up dating Elizabeth Shue, who's a Las Vegas prostitute. They fall in like a volatile relationship, and she knows. His plan is just to drink himself to death. That's his plan, is just to drink himself to death, and that's it. So it's a dark drama.
Right.
And Nic Cage is just playing a drunk the whole time. And I did hear that he, for the role, like he went to like Ireland. Went off the grid for a couple months and just really got drunk and figured out how to do that, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a real dark, depressing movie, and he's just as bad as an alcoholic as you can get.
The more you're talking about it, I think I've maybe not seen it all the way through, but like I bet I've seen at least like a couple of scenes, because as you were saying that, like I just have pictures of Nic Cage like being drunk. And and maybe that's real life, maybe that's the movie. So it's just been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah, you don't know if it's footage from TMZ or if it's
right.
footage from that movie. But
also,
I remember one of the.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, shouts out Biscuit Tits for sure. He was the only one that I gave credit to. Like, you know, you're right. That was actually a good movie, and he actually did really good in there. But I can relate to that just because. When I went to Myrtle Beach a long time ago, I was probably 21, 22 years old, and I went with my Army buddies. And we were there for maybe 6 days, something like that. We had a shitty hotel.
Oh yeah. You told us on a podcast, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, because you like got the shakes towards the end and shit. Right?
Yeah. So we stayed in a shitty hotel room, but like the back of the hotel room had a sliding door, and it went to the beach. The front of the hotel room went to like the strip on Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
and we partied our ass off. We had a rule, no hard liquor before noon. But other than that, we were drinking, man. So after the first day, we woke up. I started drinking water, Gatorade. That didn't help. Started drinking beer, and we're like, that's what has to go down now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And every day it got harder and harder. So by the last day, I was like shaking. And there's a scene in Leaving Las Vegas where Nic Cage is like, he wakes up in the morning and he's in the shower with like a bottle of vodka, and he's like trying to drink it, and he's shaking and chugging to just try to get rid of the shakes, and because he's got the DTs, I'm sure, and
that's his hard life, man.
Yeah, his body's failing, and the only way to feel normal is to chug vodka. So I can relate to that a little bit.
So what I'm saying is, or what I'm hearing is that you're just as good as an actor as Nic Cage.
I would put me against Nic Cage any day, all day.
I'd love to see that. We need to like find one of those people who can cut stuff, and we'll have you reenact scenes, but then just put you in Nic Cage's part, like just like, you know, really bad like Photoshop over the top, and you just put the lines and shit.
Yeah, dude.
How great would that be?
We need to find some college students who are into that. They're studying that, you know, like movie shit, directors or audio, like.
Dude, we should put a Craigslist ad out for that. Like I want to see like all the famous scenes from all of his movies and just do like one big mashup, you know?
Mm-hmm. Shit, I could do that, man.
We'll get you like the wigs and stuff. So
yeah, and dude, I'm all about it. I'm not gonna forget about this. I for sure am all about this.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to do. I love anytime I bring up fucking Nic Cage, right? People bring up Face Off, and I'm like, so I watched Face Off in the last year just because I was like, you know, I do remember liking it. Dude, it is fucking terrible. It doesn't hold up.
It does not hold up. Like I knew that. I figured that's where you were probably going. I still like it because I just remember watching it when I was younger. Like, and that was just like one of the movies that we would always watch. But it's definitely not as good as it is in my memory, but I mean, I could tell you, no joke, probably at least 100 times a year, I say I could eat a peach for hours.
That's the best line, and that's definitely going to go in my montage, like when I reenact Nic Cage.
100%.
I'll have the suit with the butterfly collar, like no tie. Like, I could eat a peach for hours.
Dude, it already sounds better. I love that, but yeah, no, I say, and maybe that's probably why I just have. It's probably more the memories attached to the movie than the movie itself. You know, because I feel like if you rewatch, like I'll rewatch stuff from my childhood. Like I've never stopped watching Back to the Future, and like those movies hold up for me. Like I love them.
God,
like,
those hold up all day.
So, but yeah, I agree. I don't remember. It was like maybe 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago when I rewatched Face Off, and I still watched it all, but I was like, oh yeah,
it's fucking terrible. It's terrible. Like it doesn't. Yeah, like you could show any kid. They could be 5 years old. to 25 years old and be like, hey, watch. You ever heard of Face Off? No, watch it. And they're gonna be like, that's fucking awful. Like,
yeah, I still put it up there. Like, even my list on Twitter, Back to You, I still put it up there because I think I love that movie. I do love for how shitty it is.
And then John Travolta. Talk about your other shit actors, dude. He's fucking awful, man.
He's never done one great movie ever. Fuck Grease. Fuck Pulp Fiction. He's crazy.
Dude, John Travolta's a way better actor than Nicolas Cage.
Right.
But no, like, them two in the same movie together is fucking too much. You put any two actors, any two other actors in there is better. You name any two actors, you put them in for them two roles, better movie.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Any two actors, it's better.
Let's go Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman. But would that be technically racist? Because, I mean,
you couldn't just do the face.
Like, when they switch face, like, I wouldn't. Like, is he technically considered blackface, or? Like,
yeah, you could do that. You could do that movie. You would have to just switch their brains and leave their body. But then, right off the bat, way better movie. Way better.
Right. Absolutely. And speaking of switching brains, white guy, black guy, did you get to watch that video of Lil Dicky that I sent you?
Yeah. Freaky Friday?
Yeah, because it's a new song off the sophomore album. So if anybody hasn't watched it, that probably dropped like a week or so ago, and it's just Lil Dicky, Freaky Friday. Do yourself a favor, watch it. I've probably seen it like 20 times already, no joke.
Yeah, shouts out Lil Dicky. Shouts out to Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown. I don't love his off the like. Chris Brown could have been the man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He kept his nose clean.
Right. It's got to be so hard, though, like, that young, though. You know what I mean?
I agree. But at the same time, he's had a lot of chances.
Right.
So I don't feel for him. But when he came out, I think he was 15, 16. He was making music. He was dancing. He was in, like, TV shows, like movies. Mm-hmm. He could have done anything. And then he just kept being a douchebag and kept doing stupid shit. So he's still super ultra talented, and he still has fans, and and it's not too late for him to make
no, he's young.
Almost all the way comeback. But yeah, he's just got to keep his fucking nose clean,
We'll see. Well, he did great in that. So
yeah, and Lil Dicky's one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I didn't want to change the subject. I just wanted to just see, because I know you said you checked it out later. And then I just never heard back if you actually got.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah, I for sure watched it. And as a matter of fact, Chris Brown has another video with another rapper. I can't remember who it is.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, but that one came out a couple weeks before the Lil Dicky one. But yeah, dude, it was good. I didn't love the ending.
Of course not.
With DJ Khaled and one of the Jenners or whatever, but it was. I loved it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Well, speaking of, all right, guys, we're back. Technical difficulties. Call just dropped, so sorry about that. But as I was getting ready to say was, I know last time we were in BDC Studios, I told you my plan was that I was going to, jump into The Office and just watch that. And I thought maybe watch, like, one season, then jump to something else and watch another season. Well, I know we've been texting back and forth, but I did start it up. And I just said, screw it. I just was enjoying it, a lot. And so right now, currently, there's 9 seasons. I'm season 6, episode 11. So I've been doing work.
Oh my God, dude! There's no way you could just watch, I don't think, a season and then switch off from it. It's that good, dude.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know now, like, and I know I've watched the whole thing, but it's been years. So in season 6, like, what's going on?
Right. So, well, what I would say, like, with the show, I do 100% absolutely love it. But with this show, there's very few shows that it shared, like, that I knew was going to be great going into it. Because, like, with The Office, I mean, you've been telling me about it for years. Wayne's been saying it. Molina is, like, his favorite show. He's always quoting it and stuff. The Jenner's been telling me, but he's obviously actually the one that I'm, the reason why I'm watching it. He's like, all right. He's like, after you finish White Collar, he's like, it's time for you to be a man. You've watched The Office. And I was like, all right, yeah. And I was thinking about it anyway, just, Like I said, episodes are short. I try to watch one. There's like I think it's season 4 at the very beginning. They have like the first 4 or 5 episodes are 42 minutes long. So, but still, I mean, it's absolutely great.
Oh my God.
But like I said, that like Breaking Bad, like I always heard, are absolutely great. So obviously I'll have like my own opinions about stuff, but I just knew going into it was going to be a great show and then I was going to love it. So that was a little bit different mindset than most shows that I go into,
Right.
So, but so season 6, episode 11, the whole thing's going to be like a spoiler. I'm not going to try to censor stuff if somebody wants to jump into. I mean, the show's been out for how long?
10 years.
So, yeah. But right now, the episode, they just found out that Dunder Mifflin might go bankrupt.
Okay.
Or whatever. So right now, Jim and Michael are co-managers, and it's the office in this season, they just found out that Pam's pregnant, stuff like that. So that's the area that I'm in right now. Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. Everything about it, the writing, the acting, all the characters. It's tough to pick a favorite character for these.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's like one thing. Like it's like the favorite shows is like where you love everybody. Like even like how annoying Kelly is, I absolutely love it.
For sure.
Everybody has their part. It's so relatable. I mean, in certain things that they do, but yeah, man, I crack my shit up, and I got 3 things I think that absolutely stand out, or episodes that I can tell you right now that are my favorite. One would be the one where Michael Scott burns his foot on the
on the waffle maker,
on the George Foreman grill.
Oh yeah, the George Foreman grill.
Yeah,
my God, dude.
Grill. It was because he wants to smell bacon when he wakes up in the morning, so he puts the bacon on the George Foreman grill, wakes up, plugs it in, and goes back to sleep. But the part that got me is when he was in the bathroom and he like slipped and he just got jammed between like the toilet and the wall, and like Toby's the only one that's like helping him like with it, and I was crying. And then the episode where Phyllis gets flashed. Michael was acting like it, and he had his hand in his pants and he had his finger out. And the part that I'm telling you, no joke, I literally had to pause it because I could not breathe. I was laughing so hard. Is like he turns around and Toby's standing there, and Michael just makes it go limp. Like I almost pissed myself. Like I was wiping tears. I watched it like 4 times. It's just when he's like, oh my God. And then, of course, the CPR scene, which I had seen on Facebook before.
Okay.
So, but the one where there's that whole episode, it's like stress reliever. But like the opening scene of that episode is when Dwight starts to fire because nobody was listening to him in the training, and when they just start freaking out, like Kevin goes in and just breaks the glass in the vending machine, just starts taking all the snacks and shoving them in his pocket. Like that whole episode is fantastic as well. So I mean, we could talk about it like forever, but it's an absolute. It'll be one of those for sure that eventually I'll go back and rewatch it again after I'm done, and I'll just, if it's on TV, I'll just throw it on there. But man, and I get, luckily, for me, I get I just get a binge watch it, so I don't have to wait and I guess I know people say the last couple of years suck, but I've been told that it's not that bad. Like especially how like I watch TV, because there's nothing that I really don't like for the most part. And I've had a couple people tell me like you'll probably appreciate like what they're doing. I mean, it's obviously not as good, but I mean you're not gonna take when Michael Scott leaves, he's just so good. So
yeah, for sure. You know what? In most of those characters, you get rid of one of them, it changes the dynamic of everything.
Yeah.
But especially like Michael Scott, like he's like the main character, so trying to change him, and I go back, and I'll watch episodes here and there on Netflix.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's just a completely different now than when it came out, you know what I mean? Because of being able to binge watch it, it's incredible. So I mean back there, it doesn't even seem like that long ago. It was probably 8 years ago. But 8 years ago, you were watching 30 minutes a week.
Yeah.
To watch four episodes, and then a lot of times it's like, oh, it's fucking Thanksgiving, so you miss a week. So you might watch like 4 episodes in a month and a half, and now you can watch 4 episodes in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how I've been chucking along. Like I had Monday off earlier this week, and I had nothing. I mean, there's always shit I probably should be doing, but I just watched The Office. I literally did everything that I would do that I was at work. Like I took my break at the same time. I took my lunch at my normal time, except for working. I was just watching The Office because it was like I said, I just took vacation day. So, I trucked through so much in like 8 hours. Like I got like a big chunk, and there's like I took a break, from watching and shit like that too. But it's like I try to watch at least 1 episode a day. Especially like I said, even if I start before I go to bed, it's like 21 minutes. So that's what I've been able to knock it out here. And it's man, it's just absolutely great. And it's as you said earlier, it's hard just to pick a favorite, but because there's just like it just depends on each episode. Like I always like I think I texted you this yesterday, I think, or the day before. I'm like, Dwight literally could be a serial killer. Like his stuff when he just talks about Schrutes, when he uses their last name just for whatever, like, oh, the Schrutes, you have, by the time you're age 4, this and that. And, my God, it's just so funny.
Yeah, he's on the spectrum, for sure. And then Creed might be a serial killer as well.
All right, guys, don't know how many times we're going to keep doing this, but the call dropped again. I think we're in the middle of just talking about Creed with The Office. So, but yeah, I mean, the whole show's great. The only other thing that I would say is if I had to pick an overall person, I really am enjoying like the Jim and Pam. Like they both crack me up. I think probably more Jim just because he just doesn't fucking like really take anything like serious, and all the shit that he does Dwight just cracks shit up. So. But that's if I had to pick gun to head who I would. But yeah, if you guys aren't watching The Office, man, definitely do it if you like that, comedy slapstick stuff. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And I don't know if there'll ever be another show like that. Definitely not on like cable TV.
No, there's would be way too offensive.
It's too offensive now, and then they don't have the audience. You know what I mean? Like the support, like a big show like that. But like, and just to make a show like that in general. Is that's hard to do, man. It's one of the best. It's so good, man. It's so good. But hey, I wanted to switch gears. I did want to talk about March Madness. Did you fill out a bracket?
I did. It was for I think I just did one for like work, like we have going on.
Okay.
I think so. But yeah, I mean it's shit. Like just like everybody else this fucking year is insane. What about you?
Yeah, I did. I filled out 2 brackets, and I had Virginia winning both of them.
Oh,
and I don't watch basketball, so
right.
I do a little bit of research, and then I just fucking go. But I'm in one work and then one with another friend, both on CBS Sports, because I think you have to do that online.
Right.
It makes it so much easier to, as far as getting the points figured out and all that shit. But yeah. Everybody's bracket's fucked. There's a couple people that are in my group that still are live with Kansas and Duke. We got somebody who has Purdue, but most of there's a Gonzaga, but most of the other people they're out.
Just completely done. So, yeah.
We might have somebody that has Villanova too.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's the best part about it. That's why they play the games. You say that, with every sport that we talk about. But, yeah, it's been fun to watch the games that I've been watching and, like, the last-second shots and shit like that. So it's been pretty sweet, man, for real.
Yeah, for sure. There's been great games. I don't watch basketball. I've watched the end of a couple of Husker games this year, but since the tournament's been on, I've been watching a few games.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely been exciting, dude. So part of the Sweet 16 is in my city. So I'm working 2 games on Friday, and I'm working the tournament Friday, and then Saturday we're going to go out to the ranch for a few days and get the grid.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what games are. I know 4 teams that are in town, and it's Syracuse, Duke, Clemson, and Kansas are in town, but I'm not sure which 2 teams play each other.
Yeah, I don't remember. So,
but I'll be there for both of those games, and that should be exciting. I know tickets are going for like $800 a piece now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. You get to work and, get to see some in person, so.
Yeah, so instead of paying $800 to see it, I'll get getting paid to do it. Hopefully nobody dies or anything like that, but
right.
I don't want to, especially on the court, I don't want to be on national TV, but.
Yeah, I know it. Like, if you do, you should wear, like, your Nasty and Friends shirt underneath. So, like, if you go out there and you have to go on the court, you could just rip it off and you're just wearing the Nasty and Friends just for some free promotion.
Dude, that'd be huge promotion, like, huge publicity.
Because, people would be like, what the hell is Nasty and Friends?
Oh, man, that's a great idea, dude.
I mean, if you have to get fired for it, I say it's worth it, personally, but...
Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. I mean, that's for sure. How many millions of people would see our brand?
Yeah. Oh, that would be so fucking funny.
Fuck, we'd be on Barstool Sports, we'd be on Sports Station.
Yeah, Sports Center, for sure.
Yeah, I'll consider that. I'm going to look at doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the tournament. I'm still in, like, third place, but unless the other people who have teams that are still alive, unless they lose in the next few rounds, there's no way I'm going to be able to win it. But it's still fun. I still have fun just watching it. And then I'm looking forward to going to the ranch and hanging out. Hopefully the weather's good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I know next month I'm going to Colorado to see Mikey, and I can't fucking wait. Like, yeah, that dude. Trip is, I've been looking forward to that trip, and we've had it planned for a while. It's just me. I'm not going with, like, JPAGs was supposed to originally go, but she has a work thing that she came up, so she's going to be in St. Louis, like, the same weekend, like I'm going to be in Colorado.
Oh, I was going to say she'd come up and stay with me while you go to Colorado.
I thought you were going to say, oh, that's weird, we had something planned. But, yeah, so one of the grandmas will be watching, G and Fred, so, but, yeah, I can't wait. He sent me, I think I sent you the picture, but we're going to do this hike. I don't think it's too much elevation. It's nothing too crazy. I think he said it's like an hour and a half hike or something. Maybe that's a round trip. I don't know, but it's called Lake Emerald, and it's just like this fucking green ass lake. And
shit, dude.
It's I'm gonna take a lot of pictures and shit like that once I get up there. But it's gonna be fucking awesome, man. I cannot wait to get out there and just be off the phone, and just be out in nature and faded as fuck.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That's going to be incredible, and I can't wait to hear about that. And I'll give my love. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting off the grid for a few days myself,
Well, what days are you guys going out there again?
Well, I don't really want to say because of OPSEC.
That's right. That's true. But it's coming up, like, real soon, right?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up soon that we're leaving town.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Are you guys doing anything specific? You got anything specifically planned that you're going to do when you're out at the ranch? Or?
Yeah, well, on the way out, it's Camus's grandma's 94th birthday, I think.
Oh, nice.
1904. So I'll be able to meet a bunch of her because she's got a big ass family. So meet a bunch of people from out of town that I've never met before.
Right.
And then we're doing that on the way out to the ranch. And then once we get to the ranch, now we got to do some work out there with the cows. Other than that, as far as I don't know if we got to do fencing. Well, we're going to do some work, and then on top of that, we'll do some shooting. I just bought a bunch of ammo. I think I bought 400 of the ammo, other things, targets.
So it's out in western part of the state. They ever see a black person out there? You gonna be all right, man?
Yeah, I'll be all right, dude. I'll be strapped up. So
yeah. I know you, and I know Cam will be strapping too. So I just if you need help. If our dates cross, I may be closer to you out in Colorado than where I'm in now. So
shit, dude. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll call and request the exfil if I need it.
Appreciate it.
And then, so on the way back, or I think a couple days after we get back in town, I thought I was going to be out of town for this because originally we were going to go to San Diego, but now we're looking at June for San Diego, but I'll be in town. Tower, main is fighting March 30th.
Right.
And, originally I was going to be out of town. Now I'm going to be in town. I bought the tickets already, so I have the tickets. I will be seeing Tower fight again. And
hell yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, shout out Tower for sure. I won't be able to make because that's like right before Easter weekend and we got shit going on. So I definitely want to catch a fight. It's just so hard being a lot further away. But yeah, give him the Nasty and Friends love for sure, and hopefully he whoops some ass.
Yeah, hopefully he does whoop some ass. I just ran in the tower on accident not too long ago, and he's doing good. He's looking fucking good, and I can't wait to have him back on the podcast again. Yeah, big shout out, especially since he's repping on his fight shorts. He's got the Nasty and Friends logo on it.
Yeah.
Which is legit as fuck. So, yeah, for sure, man. Good luck.
I don't know how you're going to be able to control your boner while watching it, that's for sure.
Oh, I bring duct tape everywhere I go.
Smart.
It's no big deal. I just tape it down.
Why is he walking with a stiff leg? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, sometimes security fucking trips. They get crazy. But yo, dude, real quick, have you watched Ricky Gervais on Netflix yet?
Yes, I did. I watched
it.
Was it Monday? Yeah, I think it was part of my day off. So yes, I have watched it.
Oh yeah, what'd you think, dude?
I liked it, man. I know it was his first stand-up in like 7 years. I laughed a lot. I do, like, he made a lot of good points. I mean, was it like super over-the-top funny?
Right.
I wouldn't say it was great, but I mean, it was good, and I did enjoy it. But I liked the point that he was talking about, you know, like, free speech and shit like that. So I guess I probably enjoyed it more on that part than like on a comedy level. But yeah, it's worth a watch in my opinion.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais, I've been a fan of his for a long time. Definitely. Real quick, this is somewhat off topic. Have you ever watched any of the British Office?
No, I have not.
you have to watch some of it.
Yeah, there's only like 2 seasons or something, right?
I never got past the first episode.
Oh, Jesus.
But so Ricky Gervais created The Office, and then America redid The Office and made it way fucking better. But oh no, I've been a fan of his movies, and I follow him on Twitter. He's great on Hot Ones, and I enjoyed his stand up as well. It wasn't like I wasn't rolling around laughing or trying hard to breathe. It was a lot of real stuff and like situational comedy, and but I did love it. I loved a lot of the things he was talking about. 100% agreed with a lot of the stuff he talked about, and you can't be offended. I mean, it's comedy. It's all. Some people take shit too seriously, but no, he's such a good storyteller, and he's such a good speaker, and like he's hosted, you know, Oscars and whatever, Grammys, whatever. I mean, he's great. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I knew you probably watched it. I just watched it today, so I wanted to see if you had watched it or not.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's definitely worth it. Like, because at first, like, as soon as it's done, I was like, oh, that was great. It was really funny. And then the more I thought about it, like I said, it's definitely, you are going to laugh. And there was some good parts where I laughed pretty good. But like I said, I mean, overall, it hasn't been my favorite one that I've watched as of recently. I think Chris Rock's was better. Yeah. You know, I don't think it was his greatest either, of course, but he hasn't put out a special in a long time. But, you know, that's all right. I mean, you're going to, you know, hit or miss. That's fine. They're getting out there and they're still fucking crushing it. You're talking about 2 great stand-ups. So
for sure,
not everyone's going to be complete fire. I mean, and it's hard because Netflix puts out 100 stand-up specials in a month. So, which I'm not complaining. There's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather have it that way. I know they just recently released season 2 of the stand-ups, which are 6 half-hour specials. I'm hoping to dive into that this weekend and maybe get through it this weekend, or maybe get through half of it this weekend and stuff like that. So, because I know like Joe List, he's on there. He's good. Matt Brahman, I've seen one of his stand-ups that was really good. There's I can't remember who else is on it, but yeah, I mean I've heard that they're good, so I'll definitely watch all of those as well.
For sure. Did you watch Cat Williams yet? I know it's been out for a long time. I'm sure you watched it.
Yeah. I watched it. I think it's again, he'd been gone for a long time. It was good. It was definitely good. It just was too political for too long for me. I don't mind political stuff, and like I said, what he said, it was really good, and I did laugh really hard on a lot of his stuff. And it's not even that the political stuff wasn't funny. I just got tired of hearing about it after a while. But again, that's just a personal preference. It's still really good material. But yeah, I mean, he's Cat. He's still the king. He cracks my shit up. I'll always laugh at him. Sorry to interrupt, but that set that he was on, like, it was fucking fire the way he had it all set up and stuff. The Oval Office and stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Cat Williams, his energy, like, he's so fucking good. And he could just take over a room, man. Like, I love Cat Williams. And it's good to see him back because I know he's had a rough go. It's not what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I watched that one. I loved it. I did think it was political. I thought Chris Rock's new one was pretty political, too. But I still thought they were good. I went back and watched Cat Williams' Pimpin' from
oh my god
2008, and
jeez,
yeah, Cat Williams is just so fucking good, man.
God, he was the best comedian in the country for a while.
I mean, so, man.
Like, I mean, he's just crushing it, and his style of comedy.
Yeah.
It's just I love it, and it's just absolutely great. So.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
I'm trying to think. I know Bert Kreischer recorded his. It's already recorded, and it's for Netflix. And I know Rogan is recording one in April for Netflix.
Okay.
So I think maybe we had talked about that last time. So those should be definitely coming out. Those will be great.
Yeah, Joey Diaz.
I don't know
summer, right?
For Netflix, but he's going to be recording one this summer sometime, yes.
Okay.
Because Rogan's producing it.
Directing it or producing it, yep.
Yeah, whatever it is. And so that's going to be good. But I know Bert Kreischer said on his, he recorded it in Philadelphia, and he's like, they're still flying high from the Super Bowl win. And he goes, it's probably I think he said there was the late show on Saturday was probably his second best set he's ever done in his entire life. And he's just like, he goes, it could not have worked. And I, like, if anybody knows who Bert Kreischer is, they listen to his podcast, like, really know, and he talks in hyperbole a lot. He's very, this over the top stuff. And I believe him. I love his first stand up. It's hard to get. You can watch it on YouTube. Somebody did rip it, but it's not that great of like we watched it the other day because J-Pac's never seen it. Because it's originally on Showtime right now. So you can maybe sign up for like the free trial for the week and watch it on there. But he has ripped off, not ripped off, but he has cut a bunch of bits off of that special and put it on his YouTube channel. So like the machine bits on there, the skydiving Rachel Ray bits on there. So you could see those, just to check it out. But yeah, man, I am super pumped for this one. And he was like saying some of the stuff that they got on the camera that's going to go into it, and I can't fucking wait, man.
Yeah, dude, I love Bert. For sure, man. Look, dude, there's a million other things we could talk about. We could save them. I got stuff on the list. I think we could save it. We're in person, or we do another prison call.
Yeah,
unless there's
absolutely,
something else you want to talk about.
What's that?
Unless there's something else you definitely for sure want to talk about.
No, man. I mean, we could just do a couple, shout out and fuck yous. It's been great. Again, guys, sorry about that. I was just hanging up. You know how technology is. We're hoping to definitely get back in BDC Studios. I think when we get together, we got a shit ton of guests that we want to have. And I know we got a bunch of questions that we have left over and that are also sitting in our email. So we're definitely going to be doing a Q&A, probably just a straight Q&A, probably not a hot one.
No, right.
Q&A. So we'll be getting that done. So definitely send us your questions to nastyandfriends@gmail.com. But I just want to give, like I said, a couple shouts out and fuck yous. Definitely shouts out to Biscuit Tips, because I haven't heard that name in a while and I miss him. I don't know him, but I know him. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So that, I'm going to do this just because I know you're going to go the other way. Shout out Nic Cage. You're not the greatest actor, but you keep bringing the heat for Spicy. We're gonna make this whole thing happen where he's going to be doing your scenes and shit. We're going to find somebody who needs a project, and we're definitely going to do that. Fuck yous. We're always on that fuck Trump shit, as you say. I only said that because I really don't have another one. I'm just going to snipe that one from you since I went first.
Well done. Those are good, man. Those are good, dude. I got a couple, too. I mean, this is Prison Call 10, and this is Season 3. So I got to go hard. So fuck you, Nic Cage. This is Season 3, motherfucker. No. Everybody, I want to say fuck Nic Cage and fuck everybody sucking Nic Cage's dick. There's a lot of good actors out there that are nice. Fuck Nic Cage. I don't understand how he's still doing 20 movies a fucking year, or why he needs to do that many. I bet he's got a coke problem. You know what I mean? I bet he's got a coke problem.
He 100% has a coke problem.
He's probably got a couple baby mama drama situations going on. Stop acting. Like, I don't even know who's watching these movies. It's crazy to me. They need to do a documentary on what the fuck is going on with Nic Cage.
Definitely.
My second fuck you is to Verizon, because it's 2018. Why are we getting dropped calls? You know what I mean?
No idea.
You got Verizon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got Verizon. Fuck Verizon. That's unacceptable. This time, you know what I mean? 2018?
Yeah.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Big shouts out to Tower. Like I said, he's fighting March 30th. Yeah. Good luck to Tower, our main man. And then shouts out to Mama Pag. She's got a birthday coming up.
Oh.
Happy birthday, and shouts out.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate that.
No problem.
So, yeah, guys, like I said, we're at Nasty Friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But definitely send us the questions. Any last words that you have?
No, sir.
All right, guys. Remember, life's simple. Don't be a dick. Night foot.
Motherfucker, yeah.